Sorry. I'm a little nervous because I'm in a parking lot right now. So it's a little hard to remember what I'm supposed to say. And I apologize also for the light. And now there's going to be someone parking in front of me, so it's really weird. Yes, I was too nervous to record and ended up rambling way more than usual. So I ended up scrapping the whole thing. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Bonnie Perez, and this is my video about drinking water and staying hydrated, or lack thereof. Just kidding, but not really. This is my weight loss journey to get under 150 pounds. So let's start off with bringing in the weigh-in. Yep, I know. Last week, if you don't remember, I weighed 264 pounds. As you can see, my weight went up about a pound from last time. So as you can imagine, I didn't feel that great about it. I have been tracking my food intake through my FitnessPal, so I was able to spot the issue at hand. As I mentioned in my previous video, I'm a bit obsessed with these tortilla chips from Aldi. Well, I may have to reconsider this obsession, considering my salt intake was twice the recommended amount. Hypertension, here I come! Just kidding, but not really. So today I wanted to talk about my issues with water, possibly why it's still an issue, and what can be done to try it and fix it. To start off, this oversalted, underhydrated event was a pretty easy fix. I drank water all day and went down to 263 pounds by that night. Unfortunately, this wasn't my first time having issues with drinking water. This has actually been a recurring issue in my life. There was even this one time in particular. I was about 26 or 27 at the time. I was married with 2 kids and had a new full-time job in a doctor's office as a front desk attendant. On this particular day, the office was closed to patients, which meant party! Not really. It meant lots of fun, filing patient charts, sending out letters, and all the other exciting office stuffs. Yeah. I'm really showing my age. Filing charts. Like, what are those? I was grabbing a stack of charts from a stool when, bam, I felt like something was palming the back of my head and pushing me to the ground. I felt like I was fighting to stand, pushing up against the stool, with a cold sweat creeping up my spine, resisting the urge to fall. Like a wave, it all pulled back, and I felt relieved. When I was stable enough to move, I went to my manager's office and told her that I didn't feel too well. One look at my face, and she was shocked. She said, "You look so pale. Why don't you lie down?" So I laid down with my legs up and I drank some water. I did feel a little better. After a while, we both decided it was best I go see a doctor. I somehow managed to make it to the urgent care near my house. I live about an hour away from where I work, so I have no clue how I even made it that far alive and in one piece. During my visit, the doctor asked, "When was the last time you had anything to drink?" Being honest, the answer is the same that it usually is. Probably coffee and maybe a glass of water the last 3 days. Except in this case, I had a glass of water at work. The look the doctor gave me made me feel like a meat suit that was just trudging along, barely functioning, not caring what happens, past, present, or future, just existing in this empty void called life. So they sent me home stating that I need to drink more water. The end. No. This only means that several years later, water is still an issue. Why is this such a big deal? Water makes up 60% of our body. Whole civilizations were built around bodies of water. We can live several weeks without food, but only a few days without water. And they're not just my issues. So many people are having trouble staying hydrated. Strangely enough, in first world countries where the vast majority of people have access to clean water less than 100 feet from their couch. With food, we are psychologically attacked with ads in our faces as we scroll through social media, bombarded by commercials on TV or on billboards as we drive down a busy highway. We also have social cues for eating. Leave a comment down below if you have visited a Latina mother. Doesn't have to be yours. It could be a friend's or a neighbor's, and have not been offered food. I'll wait. And on top of it all, there is a biochemical response in our bodies when we eat, causing dopamine to be released in our brains. Our bodies are literally getting us high so we enjoy eating more. Sure, this might have been a good motivator when we had to search day and night for sustenance, but now we can't win. I can't win. We don't get that with water. Sure, the ads with glistening beads of condensation rolling down the sides of a beverage might make me a bit parched, but it's not as strong as the mouth-watering reaction a burger gets because you know how good it will feel. And yes, after you tell grandma for the third time that you're not hungry, she'll offer you coffee or something, but it's usually begrudgingly, and then followed up by several attempts at trying to feed your face a few more times. I thought this has to be wrong because there have been plenty of times that I have felt thirsty. That's a good sign from your body letting you know to have something to drink, right? Well, apparently I was wrong, or at least I misunderstood what I was feeling. After 30 minutes down Google Lane, several tides of information came back saying, if you're feeling thirsty, that means you are already dehydrated. You're already dehydrated to the point that you're feeling other negative effects, such as lower energy level, headaches, constipation, and not to mention your skin gets drier and your joints get squeakier, apparently. I don't know what that means. Hey. I experience all of these things. Well, I mean, except for the squeaky joints. Maybe that's just an old man thing. I don't know. Science just says what the benefits are of staying hydrated. Going back, such as things as like higher energy levels or no headaches, proper bowel movements, dewy skin. I can't show you dewy skin because my skin is dry. Stay tuned for that. And well lubricated joints. I guess that's an old man benefit. But science seems to be out on why we don't drink enough. My guess is because water is not ad friendly, since it's free or close to free for a lot of people. As far as in social situations, if you offer water first, it brings to mind incarcerated criminals surviving off of bread and water. And it makes you feel like you're not being a gracious host if you only offer water. So abuelita won't offer that first because she loves you and wants you to be happy. I don't know, but I found no answers to my question. That's basically what I'm saying. Well, this pseudoscientist is going to experiment on her own body. Don't be gross. I'm going to do experiments on my own body to see what changes I can make. I'll try a 2-week challenge to try and incorporate more water in my life, such as flavoring my water, eating foods with higher water contents, and so on. It's been one of those things I know I should change in my life, but with everything going on, life happening, it always got stuck in the back burner. Well, for the next 2 weeks, it's gonna be right at the front end, so wish me luck. If you watched to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And weirdo. Then please hit the like button. If you're new here, why don't you try subscribing and gently press the bell for notifications to see all of this mess. And then you can see how it all turns out. Thank you. Be safe. Bye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.